the first to know in Nsem-Pii TV.
For the vetting of Justice Paul Baffoe as next Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, Koso. Na the man at the moment, the minority leader, Honorable Alexander Afenyo Markin. Na in fact, say them didn't kind estate say there will be a drama vetting no aseno enye adeketwa. Na Honorable Alexander Afenyo Markin ena kasei. Na kasa na so chirensem putu questions na the majority leader Honorable Ayariga pese obe wurem na chese okatene short enso so stopping na enye yi. Na the minority caucus na kasa no omukoi well prepared. Oshe Frank Anodon Prenum de must be a hiti akwakotena wona enye adeketwa. Na sesi no oshe Justice Paul Baffoe Honorable Alexander Afenyo Markin take floor na ape na ohumeye. Yes, na just say abonu pusa. Berema edinkan sende caution edman say bana wo ba no. Onye well prepared na omode enye din ene adwin fine ene eba behia no. Na emum omode omuko ready wide na omode aba behia no. Enunti Justice Paul Baffoe enye well prepared. Onsua de na omehia wo. Ene minkasa enche yenti ensema Honorable Alexander Osahene Afenyo Markin edi egu Justice Paul Baffoe enim ewo vetting committee no ase a che se wono kate no kra na enkate ye no yenti nsema okam.
Chairman, with respect, thank you for the opportunity, and I shall proceed with my opening remarks, which remarks I make for and on behalf of the minority caucus of this committee.
Honorable Minority Leader and the ranking member of the committee, I shall accord you every respect and the time to raise your issue. My only hope and prayer is that whatever issue that we are going to raise must be raised within the rules that governs this committee as well as the entire Parliament. The floor is now yours.
Chairman, thank you very much. I shall proceed my remarks with a quote from Shakespeare's Macbeth, Act 1, Scene 7. First, as I'm his kinsman and his subject, strong both against the deed, and as his host, who should against his murderer shut the door, and not bear the knife myself. Besides, this Duncan has borne his faculty so meek, has been so clear in his great office, and his virtues will plead like angels, trumpet-tongued against the deep damnation of his taking off, and pity like a naked newborn baby, striding the blast of heaven's cherubim, housed upon the sightless couriers of the air, shall blow the horrid deed in every eye. Tears shall drown the wind. I have no spare to prick the size of my intent, but only vaulting ambition, which overleaps itself and falls on the other. Chairman, this morning, on behalf of the caucus, we hear with a heavy heart, but an unshakable resolve to defend the Constitution of Ghana, protect judicial independence, and uphold the rule of law. We gather to vet a disputed nominee for office of Chief Justice of Ghana. This should be a moment of national pride and institutional renewal.
I have an issue.
Instead, it has become a test of whether Ghana's judiciary will remain independent or fall under executive and political control. Chairman, First of all, the majority leader is clearly acting in bad faith, seeking to obstruct the rather peaceful processes we have started, and as it were, try to use his numbers to intimidate. Let me ask, the rule he relied on has to do with debate on the floor of the House. There are dark clouds indeed in this country where freedom of speech by mere operation of a supermajority, you cannot even as a member of parliament make your comment. I am not moving a motion. I am not debating. Please, Chairman, the rule he relied upon. Is it this situation where people move from here and there to create confusion and create their own jurisprudence must come to an end with respect? Interruption of debate. That is, if you go to page 70 or the 122, the title there, the subtitle, interruption of debate. Debate may be interrupted by a point of order. And then he says that I am debating. Who is debating here? Mr. Chairman, if the majority leader has anything to say in opposition to my opening remarks, he has a right bona fide as a leader of government business and as a leader of the House to also state his submission. I have seen him with his written submission, be it for his opening remarks or see that to you as a chair of the committee to read it for answered. But this process where, as it were, try to use it to deny you, don't say this. So every line that I read, he will censor it and say, you use this word. Mr. Chairman, we are not going to make any progress with that. Again, the 1, 2, 3 that he relies upon. He says that the conduct of the Speaker, the Chief Justice, members and Justice of the Superior Court of Judicature shall not be raised in Parliament except upon a substantive motion. With the greatest respect. Have I raised any issue that is situated within the context of 123(7) to warrant this so-called objection? Chairman,
Honorable members, can we have some order?
Chairman,
Honorable members, can we have some order and listen to the minority leader in silence?
Chairman, we are here to discharge a civic duty and responsibility. We are political actors who have our political views on matters of national interest. The matters giving rise to the nomination is purely political, and every Ghanaian adult knows this. Your side raised it as a political issue during the campaign. You are going to remove Justice Tokonu as Chief Justice, and that has happened. If in my statement I contextualize to say that disputed nominee, it is our view we hold as a minority caucus. We have to express it. And that is why I added by saying that this should be a moment of national pride and institutional renewal. Instead, it has become a test of whether Ghana's judiciary will remain independent or fall under executive and political control. Can't I have
Mr.
these bona fides also
Mr. Chairman.
that have to be obstructed by the majority leader when you have every unfettered right to raise your issues? Chairman, humbly, please control proceedings. Please take charge. Let our respected leader of government business understand that after speaking, after making my comment known on behalf of the minority, he can seek your leave to also make his opening remarks. By the way, by way of conclusion, this is not the first time a leader in the minority is having this opportunity to make opening remarks. It predates me. From J.H. Mensah's era, he and J.H. Owusu Achampong, all the way to Alban Bagbin, MP for now, Dole Kalio, and minority leader as he then was. The videos are there. Hansard is there. Honorable Bagbin had unfettered opportunity to make his political statement on behalf of the minority, and they were not stopped on point of order. It got to Chairman Sabonsu, it got to Harun Edrusu, and recently, my own respected colleague, Dr. Kasiel Atufosen. The records are there. Let's not create a certain impression as if all it is you are majority, so we cannot even say a word. We must have our rights. These are our rights. We will state them, and you will also have the opportunity to state them for the record. Please, let us have some more.
Honorable Minority Leader, your point is made. Yes, you have listened to the response.
The facts speak for themselves. On April 22nd, 2025, Chief Justice Gertrude Araba Isaba Tokonu was suspended as a result of a prima facie determination by the Council of State as contained in the public announcement made by the executive. We, the minority, hold the view that the subsequent committee that was set up under the chairmanship of His Lordship Gabriel Scott Puama to trial the Chief Justice amounted to a travesty of justice.
Chairman.
The removal
our rules are clearly offended.
in the
Our
language
rules are
of
clearly
judicial
offended.
accountability.
Because the rules I just read clearly offend that.
But
The rules clearly are offended. Chairman, the rules say that the conduct of the speaker, the Chief Justice, members and justices of the Superior Court of Judicature shall not be raised in Parliament except on a substantive motion. He had just raised the question of the conduct of a Supreme Court judge who chaired the committee. And he describes it and the conduct and what the justice did as a travesty of justice. He has raised the conduct of that judge. He has. And the rules are clear. And I can assure you that I will not allow you to breach any inch of the rules today. No inch of the rules will I allow you to breach.
Let me respond to him. Chairman, let me respond to him. Chairman, let me respond to him.
I cannot go and be giving you the opportunity when the person who is speaking is in the process of responding to the issue. It doesn't fit in the rules.
Yes, Honorable Minority Leader, you have the floor.
Mr. Chairman,
Honorable members, order. Honorable Oman, order.
Mr. Chairman, let me make these preliminary comments before I address.
In response to...
Yeah, before I address, I've made an observation. The learned Attorney General knows how much I respect him. He knows how much I respect him. And this must be reciprocated by him. When the respected learned Ayariga, leader of government business, was raising his objection, I remained quiet to listen to him because I know that decency requires that we listen to each other in silence. We are lawyers, and in the least, we must demonstrate that practice in Adaba for people to know that we listen and respond. So please, unless there is another plan that I don't know, but whatever that is happening today, history is watching. Now let me respond to my respected colleague, the majority leader. Chairman, it is his contention that my reference to the committee's work amount to attacking the conduct of its chair. With the greatest respect, I need to be listened to, and he has to pay attention to language as used in context. For the avoidance of doubt, I am repeating that the minority holds the view that the committee's work resulting in the removal of her ladyship, the Chief Justice, amount to travesty of justice. It is a view we hold. It does not offend Order 1237. Order 1237, with avoidance of doubt, provides the conduct of the Speaker, the Chief Justice, members of Parliament, the Chief Justice, and Superior Court Justice of Judicature shall not be raised in Parliament except a substantive motion. Now, the distinction must be made. Respected Ayariga, please, bear with me. I've listened to you. The distinctions must be made. Your work in the regular official duties and a critique thereto must be distinguished from personal conduct that one would consider as misbehavior or stated misbehavior. I am not, with the greatest respect, impugning the person of the reputation of my Lord Puaman, who I voted for under the influence of Honorable K.T. Amon. When all the odds were against him, I have nothing personal against him. Because even where there were personal issues that people were attacking his reputation, I was one of the few who stood.
Mr. Chairman.
So I'm not here to attack him.
Mr. Chairman.
And he knows I won't attack him. The caucus is talking about, please, Honorable Ayariga, let me finish. You were allowed to make your point.
Yes, but Honorable Minority Leader, just be brief.
Very well. The committee's work is what we are expressing an opinion on. And we are using very civil language to say that what it did amount to travesty of justice. It's as simple as that. So let me proceed. Chairman, unless the majority leader intends to frustrate everything that the minority has to say by way of its opinion, when did Parliament reduce to this? When you have the right to say your own, you are the leader of the House. you have unfettered right to rebut. That is the debate we even have on the floor. When there's a debate, you take note. Where you think you disagree, when it gets your turn, you should also say that the committee's work did not amount to travesty of justice. Simplicity. But this issue of one line, point of order, next line, you are marking, don't say this, don't say that. Where are we heading to? The judiciary criticizes the government and members of the public where they disagree in their ruling. We,
Honorable,
as members
Honorable
of the
Minority
public,
Leader, kindly
criticize
conclude for me.
the work of even
Please
the
conclude for
judiciary.
me. Conclude
So
for me.
I beg you, leader.
Conclude.
We all agreed, Chairman. You
Conclude.
know.
Conclude.
Right. So let me proceed.
Honorable members,